Hi guys, thank you for watching, and in this video we are going to cover the smart dimension tool. So as it sounds by the name, it is a tool that is gonna figure things automatically for you, right? So it's really smart. So let's go and let's see how it works. So right now we have some sketches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the sketch, and then here into the ribbon section you can see there is an option for smart dimensions. So if I'm gonna go into the smart dimensions, I just need to click on it, and then we have two different options. The first option is wherever you want to give your dimension. Suppose I want to give dimension to this line. So what I need to do is I just need to bring my cursor here. I just need to click one, and then wherever I want to place this dimension, I need to click it again. So this is two click dimensions, and then I need to put the value, whatever the value I want. Suppose I want to say it's 2, and then I can click the green check mark, and then green check mark again. So in this way, as you can see, this was only 2 click dimensions, and there is another way which is 3 click dimensions. Again, I'm gonna go into the smart dimensions. So for the 3 click, what you need to do is, if you want to give dimension to this side, so what you need to do is you can just click once here on this side, and then again, because you want to give dimension to this line from this point till here, and then the first click is here, and the second click you need to click this line again, and then you can move into this direction, and then the third click wherever you want to insert your dimension. Suppose I want to insert it here, so this is my third click, and then what you can do is you can just type manually whatever the length or value you want, and then in this way you can provide the dimension, third click dimension, like this. So suppose I want to change it to, let's say, 2, and right click. Okay, so these are the two basic ways. One is 2 click dimensions and one is 3 click dimension. So I would really recommend you should all the time use 3 click dimensions. Why? Let's show you an example, and I hope you will understand. So if I want to apply a chamfer, suppose I want to apply chamfer on this point, and then what I can do is I can just increase the value of chamfer, and then I can click the green check mark. So this is chamfer here, and let's click the green check mark again. So again, as you can see, if I'm gonna take the value from here, it's 2, and if I'm gonna just take the dimension from this point, this is 1 click dimension, so it's gonna give me the value 1.3. But if I'm gonna explain or give dimension by 3 click value, suppose I want to click here, then this line, and then I'm gonna go in this way. So in this way, what I can do is it's gonna give me the exact value from this point till this point. So that's why it's always good you can use 3-point smart dimension. So whenever you are going to place the same dimension again, because we already explained 2 here, then you are going to see such kind of pop-up. So this is an option, like, do you want to make this dimension driven or leave this dimension driving? So if you found these two options, like you are overdefined any dimension, so you can just click that dimension driven. Okay, so it means, and then if I'm gonna click anywhere, it's gonna turn into the gray. So this is the dimension which is driving the size, and this is just driven. This is gonna be follow. Suppose if I'm gonna click here and I want to change into the 3 inches, and then I can click the green click mark, and then look at that, it is driving exactly this sketch, but this is just following. So again, I can turn it back, I can bring it to 2 inches again, and I can click enter. So this is the dimension which is gonna be driven by this dimension. So what you can do is you can just delete, you can just select it, and then you can just press the delete key on your keyboard. So it's fine now. Sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful for you, or if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then I'm gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video, and you would find a link of my course where I have over 10 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every command in a very detailed video. Or if you have any projects or assignments, so feel free to write me on my email, which is given into the description of this video. Thank you. Okay, so another thing, like what you can do is you can give, it's still not fully defined. Why? You need to give some dimensions from this point to this point. So what is the length here? 1.8. Okay, and then what you can do is you can again give dimension from this point to this point. You can explain it, you can give it anywhere. Let's say put it here. what are the value, we don't care. So this is fully defined. So when it's black, so it means it is fully defined. So as you can see, there are some other sketches which are not fully defined yet. So what we can do is we can again go into the smart dimensions, and then so this is another thing, like we can add different kind of angles between these two things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click this line, and then I'm gonna click this line. So in this way, like I can add what is the angle between these two lines. So but this is a sensitive dimension, so what you can do is you can just explain, or you can just display it in different ways. So this is first way, or if you are going to drag your cursor down, so you can see we have the same value but different representation of the angle. So this is the second representation, and if you want to go here, so you can see this is the third representation of the angle. So what you can do is you can give this representation, or if you want to give one more, so it's up to you, whatever the angle. Let's say it's 140 degree. Let's click the green check mark, and if you want to give the another representation to this angle, so what you can do is you can just give it here, but again you are gonna face the same error. Look at that. So do you want to make it driven or leave it dimension driving? So I want to leave it driven, and then what you can do is you can change this value, so it's gonna follow. Let's change it to 150 degrees, and let's click the green check mark. So it's gonna change 150 degree, and so that's why this is 30 degree now, because this is the driving dimension and this is driven dimension. Okay, so this is also defined, so but no need to extra define your sketches. So what you can do is you can just delete it. You can select and then you can press delete on your keyboard, so you can delete it. So one last thing, like you can explain the diameter of your circle. So what you can do is you can explain, you can give dimensions like this. You just need to select the outer surface of your circle, and it's gonna give the diameter. So you can represent anywhere or in any direction wherever you want. Let's say it's 2. Let's click the green check mark. Okay, so this is diameter is defined, but this is not turned into the black. So there are few other dimensions which we can add. Suppose let's add it from here. So again, the one thing is, like if you want to add dimension, the straight line from this point to the center point of the circle, you can add this. If you want to drag your mouse in this direction, so it's gonna mention the straight vertical line between this point and this point, like that. Or if you are gonna bring your mouse here, so this is gonna explain the horizontal distance between this point to that point. So let's say 1, and then let's make another dimension here. I want to start it from here till this point, and then vertical. It's 1.2. Let's write 1.5, and let's click green check mark. So look at that, this circle is also fully defined. That's why it turns into the black. So in this way, what you can do is you can use this tool who's gonna figure a lot of things for you automatically. Otherwise, if you don't want to use smart dimension, you can go into this tiny triangle. So you can click on that. So you can see there are different options like horizontal dimension, vertical, baseline, chain dimensions, ordinate dimensions, path length dimensions, vertical ordinate, and much more. So we are going to cover these things in our future videos, but right now this was all about the smart dimensions. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then don't forget to check the course link in the description. Thank you.